Welcome to the Fluent Storybook. This is your place to learn English through stories that teach, inspire, and entertain. Every story helps you improve your English speaking and listening skills naturally. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, these stories make learning English simple and fun. In today's story, we will explore an exciting journey on how to speak English well. So let's begin. The beginning of the English journey. Why speaking well matters. When I first started learning English, I thought it was all about grammar and vocabulary. I memorized endless word lists and studied rules day and night. But something was missing. Whenever I tried to speak, I froze. My sentences felt unnatural. People didn't understand me. I realized that speaking English well isn't just about knowing the language. It's about using it naturally in conversations. Let me tell you a little story about my friend Sam. Sam had the same problem. He was good at reading and writing in English, but speaking felt like climbing a mountain. One day, he decided to change his approach. He made it his goal not just to learn English, but to speak it confidently and fluently. What did he do? Sam started listening, practicing, and imitating real conversations. Slowly, his confidence grew. Today, he speaks English so well that people often ask, "Are you a native speaker?" Step 1. Create a habit of listening to English daily. Sam's journey began with listening. He didn't listen to boring lectures or long news programs. Instead, he chose something fun, stories. He loved listening to audiobooks and podcasts in English. He paid attention to how words were pronounced and how sentences flowed. One day, Sam listened to a story about a girl who traveled the world. He noticed how the narrator used different tones for excitement, sadness, and surprise. Sam tried to mimic those tones. It was like he was acting, and it made speaking English feel alive and exciting. Tip for you: start listening to something you enjoy. It could be short stories, songs, or even cartoons. Pay attention to how words are spoken and try to repeat them. Step 2. Speak without fear of making mistakes. The biggest challenge for Sam was fear. What if he made a mistake? What if people laughed? One day, he decided to face his fear. He walked into a coffee shop and ordered in English. "I'll have a cappuccino, please," he said nervously. The barista smiled and understood him. That small success gave him confidence. The lesson here is that mistakes are your best teacher. Every time you make one, you learn something new. Sam started practicing English with anyone he could find: his classmates, shopkeepers, even his dog. The more he spoke, the more natural it became. Step 3. Find your English rhythm through stories. Sam discovered that speaking English is like music. It has a rhythm. He started reading stories out loud to find that rhythm. One of his favorite stories was about a boy who found a magical lamp. Sam read it out loud every night. He paid attention to the pauses, the emotions, and the flow of sentences. Slowly, his speaking improved. Tip for you: choose a story you like and read it aloud. Don't rush. Focus on how the sentences sound and feel. Step 4. Build vocabulary you'll actually use. Sam used to memorize long lists of words, but he realized something important. Not all words are useful in conversations. One day, Sam wrote a list of 20 words he used most often in his native language. Then he learned how to say those words in English. For example, instead of learning fancy words like utilize, he learned simple ones like use. Tip for you: make a list of words you use every day. Learn how to say them in English. Practice using them in sentences. Step 5. Surround yourself with English. Sam's next step was to create an English environment. He labeled objects in his room with their English names: desk, chair, lamp. He also set his phone and computer to English. One day, he started thinking in English without even trying. It felt amazing. Tip for you: surround yourself with English. Watch English movies, read English books, and talk to people in English as much as you can. Step 6. Practice speaking with a story partner. Sam found a friend who was also learning English. They decided to practice together by telling each other stories. Every week they picked a topic. One week, Sam told the story of his first English class. He used simple sentences, and his friend listened carefully. Then his friend shared her story. This helped Sam improve his speaking and listening skills at the same time. Tip for you: find a partner to practice with. Share stories about your day, your hobbies, or your favorite movies. Step 7. Think in English, not in your native language. Sam realized that one reason he struggled to speak was that he kept translating in his head. So he decided to think directly in English. How did he do it? He started with simple sentences. For example, when he woke up, he thought, "I'm going to brush my teeth." When he saw a dog, he thought, "That's a cute dog." Tip for you: practice thinking in English. Start with small sentences and build up. Step 8. Be patient and enjoy the process. Learning to speak English well doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, not a race. Sam didn't become fluent in a week or even a month, but he enjoyed the process. He celebrated every small success, like ordering food in English or having a short conversation with a stranger. Step 9. Use everyday scenarios to practice speaking English. One of the best ways to improve your spoken English is to integrate it into your daily life. Sam started doing this by narrating his actions in English. For example, when he cooked, he said things like, "I am cutting the vegetables. I am boiling the water." This habit helped him become comfortable with forming sentences without overthinking. One day, Sam was at the grocery store. Instead of using his native language, he decided to speak to the cashier in English. "Hi, can I pay with my card?" he asked confidently. The cashier smiled and responded, "Of course." That small interaction boosted his confidence. Tip for you: practice speaking English during simple daily activities. Narrate what you are doing or create short dialogues in your head about everyday situations. Step 10. Learn through visual and interactive tools. Sam discovered that visuals helped him remember words and phrases better. He started using flashcards with pictures and words in English. For example, a picture of a dog with the word dog underneath it helped him associate the word with the image. He also used apps that allowed him to practice speaking and listening with interactive exercises. These tools made learning fun and engaging. One of his favorite methods was watching videos with subtitles. He would pause and repeat phrases, trying to copy the speaker's accent and tone. Tip for you: use tools like flashcards, videos, and apps to make learning interactive. Focus on tools that allow you to listen and repeat. Step 11. Join English-speaking communities. To improve, Sam realized he needed to talk to real people in English. He joined an online community of English learners where he could practice with people from around the world. During one group chat, he shared his favorite recipe in English. Other members asked him questions, and he answered confidently. This experience taught him how to handle real conversations. Tip for you: find communities or groups where you can practice speaking English. Look for online forums, language exchange apps, or even local meetups. Step 12. Master small talk for daily conversations. Small talk is a big part of speaking English fluently. Sam learned phrases like, "How are you?" "Nice weather today," and "What's your favorite movie?" These simple conversations helped him feel more comfortable in social situations. One day, Sam met a tourist at the park. He said, "Hi, are you visiting this city?" The tourist smiled and replied, "Yes, I'm from Canada." They had a short but friendly conversation. Tip for you: practice small talk phrases. Start conversations with simple questions or comments about the weather, hobbies, or favorite foods. Step 13. Turn mistakes into learning opportunities. Sam made a lot of mistakes while learning to speak English. One time, he confused the words dessert and desert while talking to a friend. Instead of feeling embarrassed, he laughed and asked, "What's the right way to say it?" His friend explained, and Sam never forgot the difference again. Tip for you: don't be afraid of mistakes. Use them as a chance to learn and improve. Step 14. Develop your accent and pronunciation naturally. Sam wanted to sound natural when speaking English. He didn't aim to have a perfect accent. Instead, he focused on being clear. He practiced by imitating native speakers in movies and podcasts. One trick he used was to record himself speaking. He would listen to the recording and compare it to how native speakers sounded. Tip for you: work on clear pronunciation. Don't stress about having a perfect accent. Focus on speaking so others can understand you. Step 15. Practice storytelling to build fluency. Storytelling became one of Sam's favorite ways to practice speaking. He started by telling simple stories about his day. For example, he would say, "Today I went to the park. I saw a dog. The dog was playing with a ball. It was very cute." Over time, his stories became more detailed. He added emotions and descriptions like, "I was so happy when I saw the dog running in circles. It made me laugh." Tip for you: practice telling short stories. Start with simple sentences and gradually make them more detailed and expressive. Step 16. Use shadowing to improve fluency. Sam learned about a technique called shadowing. He would listen to a sentence in English and immediately repeat it, copying the speaker's tone and rhythm. For example, he watched a video where the speaker said, "I love learning English because it opens new opportunities." Sam paused the video and repeated the sentence, mimicking the speaker's voice. Tip for you: try shadowing to improve your fluency and rhythm. Use videos, podcasts, or audiobooks for practice. Step 17. Set realistic goals for speaking English. Sam didn't try to become fluent overnight. Instead, he set small goals. For example, he decided to learn 10 new phrases each week and use them in conversations. One of his goals was to give a short introduction about himself in English. After practicing for a week, he confidently said, "Hi, my name is Sam. I live in New York. I love reading books and watching movies." Tip for you: set achievable goals for your English practice. Focus on one skill at a time, like introducing yourself or ordering food. Step 18. Combine fun with learning. Learning English shouldn't feel like a chore. Sam made it fun by playing games, singing songs, and watching comedies in English. One of his favorite activities was karaoke. He sang along to his favorite songs and practiced pronunciation at the same time. Tip for you: make learning English enjoyable. Find activities you love, like singing, playing word games, or watching funny videos. Step 19. Track your progress and celebrate success. Sam kept a journal where he wrote about his progress. Every time he achieved a goal, he celebrated. For example, when he successfully had a 10-minute conversation in English, he treated himself to his favorite dessert. Tip for you: keep track of your progress. Write down your achievements and celebrate your milestones. A story that inspires confidence. Let me share one final story about Sam. One day, he was invited to give a speech in English at his school. He was nervous, but he remembered all the steps he had followed. He spoke slowly, used simple words, and smiled. When he finished, the audience clapped. That was the moment Sam knew he could speak English well. Final thoughts. Speaking English well is possible for everyone. Speaking English well is not about perfection. It's about confidence and practice. Sam's story shows us that anyone can improve if they follow the right steps. Now it's your turn. Start your journey today. Remember, you're not just learning a language. You're opening doors to new opportunities and connections. Conclusion to the video. Thank you for joining us on this journey. At the Fluent Storybook, we believe that everyone can learn to speak English well. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. See you in the next video.